Good afternoon from the SpaceX webcast studio at our headquarters in Hawthorne, California. I'm John Innsbrucker, and I'll be bringing you commentary on today's second launch attempt of the Falcon 9 carrying the Dragon spacecraft on a mission to the International Space Station. We've just before T-minus 15 minutes, and we're counting down towards an on-time launch from Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral. Yesterday's countdown was scrubbed with just over 3 minutes remaining in the count when weather rules were violated due to thunderstorm clouds passing just west of the launch pad. With our short launch window for the Dragon mission to the International Space Station, we didn't have enough time to wait and see if the weather would improve. Overnight, the team removed RP-1 fuel and liquid oxygen from the Falcon 9 first and second stages, and the vehicle remained vertical in the transporter erector on the pad. This morning, the team came back in, reloaded fuel late in the morning, followed by liquid oxygen on the first and second stages. Liftoff is targeted for this afternoon at the Cape at 4:10 and 41 seconds p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 20 hours, 10 minutes, and 41 seconds Universal Time. If we are not able to launch today, the next launch attempt would be Thursday, the 16th of April. That's due to the need to reload certain cargo on the Dragon spacecraft. Now, the SpaceX Falcon 9 team has had a quiet countdown, and it's run smoothly during the day. Currently, we're topping off liquid oxygen on the stages, preparing for terminal countdown that begins at T-minus 10 minutes. The Dragon spacecraft is quiet. The last major configuration was performed at T-minus 40 minutes. The Dragon team is waiting for terminal count at T-minus 10 minutes. The Air Force is ready to support with tracking and range safety systems. And for the weather, currently we're go, and it's looking like we're going to be able to be go all the way through the next 13 and a half minutes down to T0. Anvil cloud rule is the concern, but we've had less thunderstorms popping up over Florida today. And right now we've got fairly blue skies, and it doesn't look like anything's going to drift close enough to us. So right now we're going to listen in to the Falcon 9 launch conductor pull the 13 members of the team for readiness to enter terminal count and instruct the team on terminal countdown.
All stations verify ready for launch. FTS.
FTS go.
Prop.
Prop go.
AVI.
AVI go.
GNC.
GNC go.
Ground.
Ground is go.
BC.
BC go.
GC.
GC go.
RC.
RC go.
OSM.
OSM go.
ROC.
Rock go.
CE.
CE is go.
MD.
MD is go.
LD verify go to initiate terminal count.
Go for initiate terminal count. Proceeding with terminal count in Countdown Master.
You've heard the SpaceX team give their go for entering the terminal countdown. Terminal countdown is a sequence in which Falcon 9, Dragon, and the ground computers control the final events in the countdown to launch. As I mentioned yesterday, as the sequence begins at T-minus 10 minutes, we'll open pre-valves to the 9 first-stage engines. That'll allow fuel and liquid oxygen to flow to the inlets of the engine turbopumps. The lead valves will be opened to allow liquid oxygen to chill in the engines to prepare them for ignition just before T0. At T-minus 8 minutes, the Dragon spacecraft will transfer to internal power. Inside of 6 minutes, the automatic sequence will pressurize Falcon 9 first and second stages in preparation for retraction of the transporter erector's strongback. We'll see the clamps around the second stage open about a minute later and the strongback begin to recline away from the vehicle. In the last minute of the countdown, the computer sequence moves into startup. Propellant tanks will be pressurized. The Falcon 9 flight computer will command ignition and liftoff. Once we do our last limit checks to make sure the engines are satisfactorily operating at full power, the ground hold-down system will be commanded to release Falcon 9 for flight. So right now we're at T-minus 11 minutes and counting. We're going to listen to the last minutes of the countdown.
Indicate an abort or hold condition by saying hold, hold, hold on the primary countdown net. In this event, the VC will immediately abort the idle sequence. The VC shall not abort the idle sequence after T-minus 10 seconds, and operators shall not call a hold after T-minus 10 seconds. If a hold is called, all operators proceed to the terminal count abort steps in section 10.64. Attention all personnel, stand by to pick up the count. T minus 10 minutes and counting on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. BC announces auto sequence has started.
Terminal count auto sequence has started.
GCVC stand by on fire.
Standing by.
Standing by.
LD start the tracking camera video recorders.
Started.
Spin and TTAP final setup started.
OSM set launch enable to flight.
Flight.
Stage 1 engines chilling in.
T minus 8 minutes.
Stage 2 FDV motions. Stage 1 heaters closing out.
T minus 7 minutes.
Stage 2 heaters closing out. Vehicle switching to internal power. TVC bleed stage 2 has started.
T minus 6 minutes.
Tanks pressing for strong back retract. Hydraulic cradle open sequence has started. RP1 bleed stage 1 starting.
T minus 5 minutes.
RP1 bleed stage 2 starting. TVC motions on stage 2.
Cradle's fully open. Strongback is retracting.
T minus 4 minutes.
Stage 2 tanks venting.
PNC confirms good stage 2 TVC mission. Strongback fully retracted.
FTS is on internal power. FTS is armed.
T minus 3 minutes.
Lock slug closeout starting. And back igniter purges. Stage 2 helium fill closing out.
LD verify go for launch.
SpaceX Falcon 9 and Dragon are go for launch.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight. Vehicle is in self-align.
Rock, verify range go.
This is the Rock, range green.
Copy.
Stage 1 helium fill closing out. Vehicle self-align is complete. Vehicle is in auto idle.
T minus 1 minute. BC and DC verify F9 and Dragon are in startup.
F9 is in startup.
Dragon is in startup.
Stage 2 tanks pressing for flight. The flight computer has control of the vehicle.
T minus 30. T minus 20. T minus 15. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it.
We have liftoff on the Falcon 9. Falcon 9 has cleared the tower.
Stage 1 vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 power buses are nominal. Solid telemetry lock on both stages.
Let's and verify the fire department pad safety, SpaceX safety, and the pad leads are conducting initial pad sweeps. Are en route. Copy. BC aboard all running auto sequence after F9 and Dragon terminal count auto sequences have ended.
Vehicle supersonic. And vehicles reach maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Stage 1 propulsion still nominal.
Recovery platform has acquisition signal.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 telemetry links nominal. Power buses are also nominal.
MVAC is chilling in.
T plus 2 minutes. Altitude 32 kilometers. Speed 1 kilometer per second. Downrange distance 13.5 kilometers.
We have Eco 1.
Stage separation confirmed. Good luck, Stage 1.
And we have MVAC ignition.
T plus 3 minutes. Altitude 86 kilometers. Speed 1.9 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 63 kilometers.
Stage 2 propulsion still nominal.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 power buses are nominal. Solid telemetry lock on both stages.
Acquisition of signal at Bermuda ground station.
We have Stage 1 boost back startup.
T plus 5 minutes. Altitude 165 kilometers. Speed 2.56 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 221 kilometers. Vehicles following the nominal.
We have stage 1, boost back shutdown.
Stage 2 propulsion still nominal.
New Hampshire acquisition of signal.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 power buses are nominal. South telemetry lock on both stages.
New Hampshire acquisition of signal.
Stage 1, entry burn has started.
Stage 2 propulsion still nominal.
Stage 1, entry shutdown.
Stage 1 FTS has been saved.
T plus 7 minutes 30 seconds. Altitude 205 kilometers. Speed 4.4 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 530 kilometers.
Stage 1 is transonic.
Stage 2 propulsion still nominal.
Stage 1 landing burn has started.
Viasat LOS.
Second stage is in terminal guidance. T plus 9 minutes. Altitude 208 kilometers. Speed 6.5 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 830 kilometers.
And we have SECO 1.
SECO confirmed. Dragons in separation.
Cape LOS.
Acquisition of signal in Newfoundland, Canada.
Dragon acquisition signal, Newfoundland.
Dragon deploy confirmed.
Solar array deploy nominal.
Hampshire lost the signal.
Well, as you saw and heard, looks like we've had another successful launch of the Falcon 9 rocket and the Dragon spacecraft into orbit. Again, another great ride from Falcon 9 right into the desired orbit. Dragon separated, and as you saw on the webcast, deployed both of the solar arrays. Right now we're waiting for word from the landing ship, but we'll have to give you that update after we close the webcast, so please check our social media pages. SpaceX is ending the webcast now, but remember us to follow online at spacex.com and at our social media pages as we continue through the remainder of Dragon's approach to the International Space Station over the next couple of days. This time, SpaceX would like to say thanks to our NASA customer, to the Air Force for Eastern Range and ground station support, to the Federal Aviation Administration, and all of you for watching today's launch with us. A great launch at Falcon 9 and Dragon out of Cape Canaveral, and we hope to see you later this month as we count down for the launch of Turkmen LM-52E Monaco sat on the Falcon 9. With that, good afternoon, everybody, from SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California.